Go live with the champ real quick. He's gonna tell you that I'm the best sparring partner he ever had.
Bro, this guy's power.
I heard him say it.
This guy's power.
My man. Yeah, that's funny.
This is Joey the Tank.
Looky here. Matchroom card, Murat Gassiev versus Joey DAWEJKO announced. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. Now, Eddie Hearns, he posted this, for the Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez card in Texas, live on DAZN. You see the graphic, all or nothing, Gassiev versus DAWEJKO. Now, speaking of all or nothing, Eddie Hearn also said Joshua is going to immediately fight Andy Ruiz. I think that's more of an apt title of all or nothing than this particular fight. This is Gassiev's first fight at heavyweight. This is what he said. Eddie Hearn says, confirmed world cruiserweight champion Murat Gassiev will make his heavyweight debut against Philly's Joey DAWEJKO on July 27th on the Hooker Ramirez card. Right? You can go to Matchroom's official page. They have it retweeted. They also posted about it. It says, fight added, all or nothing. Former cruiserweight king makes his debut at heavyweight against Joey DAWEJKO in Texas, Hooker Ramirez, UTA College Park, July 27th. Now, some of you guys might not think much of this fight or know the people. Gassiev's not a huge name, or Joey DAWEJKO, but, it says move up. Gassiev was one, along with Usyk, the last man standing in the cruiserweight tournament with the World Boxing Super Series. So he made it to the finals, but he lost to Usyk, who's a terrific fighter, gold medalist. And now he's moving up to heavyweight. Big dude, has a punch, and now he's fighting Joey DAWEJKO. Now, the thing that's very interesting that people are talking about more so than, just the matchup itself is this guy on the right, Joey DAWEJKO out of Philly, is the guy who is rumored to have given Joshua fits. Now, some people say Joshua was knocked out. Some people say he gave Joshua a concussion. Some people just say it wasn't a knockout, but Joshua got dropped. And I talked about this. This whole scenario, all the reports, World Boxing News, they were the ones that kind of said, hey, we have a source in camp, or we have a source close to the situation that said it. This is the article. I made videos. It said Joey DAWEJKO, a former Charles Martin victim who KO'd Anthony Joshua in sparring. That was the rumor that everyone was talking. Now, Team Joshua has vehemently denied it, but they haven't really released any specifics. Meanwhile, I don't even see them really mentioning Joey DAWEJKO's name, like, no, Joey DAWEJKO did not do this. So certainly with these headliners, and a rumored mole or somebody feeding information to World Boxing News suggesting that they had information that Joey DAWEJKO, in fact, was, responsible for giving Joshua all he can handle in camp ahead of the Ruiz fight. And then now, 7 days after this, we see Joey DAWEJKO on another card. It doesn't do anything to dispel those rumors. Like, if people didn't believe it before, this doesn't shoot it down. He's fighting on a Matchroom DAZN card after being rumored to have given Joshua a tough fight. Some people would say, because of the NDA. Some people say hush money, like, hey, we appreciate you, favor for a favor. You haven't spoke, you didn't do anything, so they're giving him this opportunity, for not speaking. So whether you believe it or not, they're not, I don't know if we'll get the truth, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't do anything to dispel the rumors. Seeing the same guy who was rumored to have floored Joshua and or concussed and or knocked him out, any variation or variant of that, now being on a card. And also, you've seen the clip at the beginning, Joey DAWEJKO was in camp with Joshua. We know that Joshua raved about his power. That's physical things we can see. That's not speculation. You guys see the clip at the beginning. So we know Joshua admires and respects his power. Then these rumors come out, and then Eddie Hearn denies it. Oh no, Joshua makes up different stories and accounts of what happened. First, Joshua said to Seconds Out, Radio Raheem, he said, "Oh yeah, this is just physio. Guys don't do that to me in sparring." That seemed like a Freudian slip. Why would you, when he's just asking you how you got black eyes and marks on your face, why would you say nobody does that to me in sparring? Really weird, because no one suggested it was sparring. It sounded like almost like a guilty conscience. You just randomly blurted that out. And then that's what I said. Joshua to me is not good at improvising, improvisational skills. He's not really good at that. That's not his bag. So it seemed weird, and people were like, physio? Why is your face marked up from, physiology, from a physio recovery? Isn't that the opposite of recovering if you have marks on your face and shit? You get what I'm saying? And, it just looks like extreme damage control. Like I said, this Joey DAWEJKO, shout out to him. I mean, he's doing his thing. He's just living the dream, trying to get work in sparring, trying to get these title fights or, whatever, big fights on big cards. So more power to him. But it definitely seems like more than meets the eye. Just if you look at it, why did Joshua say it was physio and then tell Sky Sports a few days later that it was the line in the camp? And then after it all unfolds, Anthony Joshua's pops, Robert Joshua, presses and tries to confront Eddie Hearns. You know what I'm saying? And then now he lands on the card. It just, there's no reason people are swirling this. And Eddie Hearn's trying his best to tell people, oh, no, it didn't happen. And, then Eddie Hearn just did a recent interview, said he had the black eyes from a compression machine. But Joshua later told Sky Sports before the Ruiz loss that he had a line in the camp and it's basically a war wound from that. Now it's back to physio and compression machines, like banged up his face, and it wasn't really a black eye. Extremely bad. This looks extremely bad. You guys could believe whatever you want. I'm just laying it out chronologically what happened, and I believe it. I believe something. Why was Robert Joshua so angry with Eddie Hearn? This would explain the cover up if he was in fact hurt. And this is no excuse. Ruiz did his thing. I'm not taking any credit away from him. In fact, I picked him to win when a lot of y'all didn't. 7 reasons. But this would explain why they're doing such heavy damage control and even focusing on explaining themselves and not even really mentioning Joey DAWEJKO. They just merely saying, oh, it's a perfect camp. Give Andy Ruiz his props. Nothing went wrong. There were no panic attacks, no anxiety attacks. We didn't underestimate Ruiz. It's just, he was just the better man. It looks sloppy. It looks forced. It looks contrived. It doesn't look real. It looks like it's like rehearsed, to be honest. All this stuff, when you consider all the facts, it doesn't look, something looks like they're not telling us. I'll leave that to you to decide if you believe that or not. But, shout out to Joey DAWEJKO. He doing his thing, getting opportunities. Joey DAWEJKO said he was going to go live and talk about Joshua. He said, I'm going to answer. I got the screenshots of everything, just because that's how we roll, new media. He said, I'm going to talk about AJ and answer any questions that you have. And then after he said this.
Everybody, I just got back from a late night run. I didn't get a chance to go live. I'm training for a huge fight right now, so I'm basically focused on that. Sorry, everybody. I just got back.
And you wonder why people think he has hush money. He just said, I'm about to go live. I'm about to go live and talk about the AJ fight. This is after the Ruiz fight. I'm going to go live and answer questions. And then he came back and said, oh, I didn't get to go live. I'm training for a big fight, which we now know is a big fight for him, which is Mirat Gassiev. And now he's placed on the card. So, you let me know if you think this is hush money or if you think the rumors are rubbish. If you do think it's rubbish, please explain. I'm curious, I don't know, just so many indicators that there's more than that they're not telling us than anything, And I don't know if we'll ever find out the whole, exact truth, but it sounds like Joshua underestimated Ruiz. Sounds like Joshua was ill prepared. Sounds like Joey DAWEJKO, at the very least, Joey DAWEJKO was holding his own, doing his thing. Because why would you put him on a card? That's usually, you know, that's like a cosign. That's like when Tim Bradley co-signed for Terrence Crawford. He sparred with Terrence Crawford and he's like, oh yeah, you guys got to look at this kid. You need to give him some dates. You know, Terrence Crawford's real, you know, so that's a major cosign. Murat Gassiev first fight at heavyweight, and you putting him in against the guy that Joshua was sparring. So, you know, you must have some level of, you know, repaying the gratitude for whatever work he was doing in the camp. You know, it's just whatever. But beyond that, Joshua got to win the rematch. Let me know what you guys think. We work in new media. Y'all know what it is.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.